Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'm your girl Cupid, and yes, I have been away for quite some time, but nothing to worry about. It was definitely a much needed break, but I feel like it's time to come back. And I want to say also that I've missed you. I've missed you, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you who watch my channel and interact with my channel, most importantly. I have read every comment left since my last video, and I just felt like, this is why I do it. I do it because it allows me to connect with you. It allows us to work together. Because at the end of the day, a pick a card reading, it requires me and you to both be intuitive and to trust ourselves together. So I do this because of how it allows me to connect with all of you and your different stories, and how we can all go through so many different things, and yet there's these common threads, and we can work together to get through, the many difficulties that come through the readings. So yeah, I read all your comments, and I'm just so thankful for each and every one of your interactions, every comment, even a question in the comments, even criticism, as long as it's constructive and specific. I really do, that's what keeps this channel going. It is the dialogue, it is the relationship. So thank you for all of your comments, and thank you for being here now. I decided to begin this chapter off with a reading about you, and what makes you successful. What is it about you that kicks ass, right? What is it about you that, wins every time, that gets you across the finish line? What is it about you, right? So we do have 3 objects, and they are not in the thumbnail because these objects are too big, and I just could not figure out the best way to take a picture. So we're just going to go through the objects together, all right? So group 1 is an hourglass. I don't know if you can... No, why did I say that? Scratch. This is a magnifying glass, okay? Group 1 is a magnifying glass. I hope you can see it clearly in the video. Magnifying glass. Group 2 is this stone egg. Group 2 is this stone egg, okay? This egg is super heavy, all right? Which is why I'm like, ugh. It's a stone egg, and it's like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like an orangey, pinkish, peachy color. It is kind of heavy. It could be some type of marble maybe, but who knows? I don't know. And then group 3 is going to be this bottle of messages, okay? I was going to put one message in here, but I have these tiny messages that I have, so I was like, let me put some in here. So there are some tiny messages in here, in this bottle, group 3. So I'm going to go through those again. Group 1 is the magnifying glass. Group 2 is the egg. Group 3 is the bottle of messages. Okay? Take your time. Pause the video here. I know you can't really see because I don't have a picture of it, but take your time, and all timestamps for each reading will be in the description box below. So catch you on the other side. Hi, group 1. You have chosen the magnifying glass. Ooh, I love this magnifying glass. I thrifted it. It was just like an odd find, so I had to have it. Okay, so, but what I'm getting here, the key to your success, you've chosen the magnifying glass. I feel like you're very keen on details, right? Your eye. There's something about your eye, the way you perceive the details. You can really hone in. And I feel like you catch things that other people don't see. Okay? You catch things that other people don't see. And, ooh, I heard laser vision. There's something about laser vision here. Interesting, right? I feel like you catch things. You catch things and, right? I'm hearing evidence. So this is getting really literal with the magnifying glass for some of you. But I'm also getting like it doesn't have to be so literal. It really doesn't. But yeah, it's like a detective. There's a detective vibe here. Where you have like the evidence to catch things, right? But let's I'm gonna shuffle your cards and then I will catch you back over here. All right, group one. Ooh, this was kind of juicy. Okay, this was kind of juicy. Let me just get right into it. So, first of all, I think I should just name all the cards, right? That should be the first thing I do. So, we have the Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and I am leaving it reversed because that's how it came out. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Then we have the Empress, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles again. And over here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. I am leaving it reversed. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. So all of the swords let me know that this is about evidence, right? Or this is about research. This is about something that is studied or observed, right? Something where information is gathered about it, right? Whatever that means to you. Okay? And so with the Six of Swords here, it's like I heard nothing gets past you, right? It's like it's kind of like either people trying to get away with things behind your back or people thinking things are in the past, or this could be about maybe you study the past. Maybe you're somebody who does research on the past. Or this could be just, I don't know, there's something about something that you're maybe not supposed to see or that is not easily seen. And then we have here with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And so this kind of made me think of like something being dug up. I don't know why, but I got this image. Like for some reason with the Eight of Pentacles, I think of something kind of being built up like in a consistent way, right? Work being done to build something. So with it reverse, I'm getting like kind of a digging kind of thing. Like it feels kind of like the opposite direction. And so I feel like there's this something being dug up or something being brought to the surface, right? Something that can't be hidden. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, and then we have this Ace of Pentacles here, which feels like a big reveal or a discovery, right? And so I feel here it's like something that was either supposed to be unknown, something that was supposed to be unknown to you, whether it was something done behind your back, something that happened in the past, something that happened when you weren't looking, something that just slipped your mind, or you weren't quite listening, or, you know, or something that's just hidden in some way, shape, or form, right? Somehow it's like it can't get past you, right? You are eventually going to discover whatever it is, right? Like, if it thinks it's hidden, it's really not, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, yeah, like you think you did the work to hide this, right? Maybe you're a detective, maybe you're work for the FBI, right? And criminals like think they got away with it, but this is saying, no, you did all that work and you didn't get away with it, right? You did all that whatever, but we still caught you on camera. It's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. Like, we still saw you. Like, you thought you did everything to get away with this with the Six of Swords, but Ace of Pentacles found you, right? Like, this is like a big bright light to me for some reason, like a flashlight, or like it feels like, yeah, it's like a flashlight. I'm also getting like when somebody's like digging or working in a mine, like a light on your head, right? Somebody underground. Very interesting. Yeah, like, so some of you could really work with the past in some way, like historically, like, I don't know, like maybe you're a researcher or like some type of archaeologist. I don't know, like, I'm not sure what those types of careers are called for the most part, but yeah, like, that's what I'm getting here. And, and another thing I was picking up on is recollection, right? I'm getting this idea, like, with the whole idea of like nothing gets past you. There's like a sharpness about you, like a sharp memory, a sharp perception that you have. And so it's like, for some of you, you have great memory, right? So you can recall things easily. And that could play into like, maybe you do, try and catch people doing things, right? Maybe you're good at keeping receipts, right? For some of you, you're super good at keeping receipts. It's like you have just this really sharp perception. Like, you catch everything. I feel like you catch everything. So with this Nine of Swords in reverse, I forgot what was I thinking when I saw this. I definitely wanted to keep it reversed, right? This is like everything being pointed at you, right? This is like taking the fall. But I think for some of you, it's like there's like this energy here of you come out on top always. Or it's also like what was I thinking? Sorry, like, I have like my iPad playing commercials in my ear, and it totally threw me off track. But yeah, I feel like, oh, yes, okay, this is like being cornered, right? Oh, right, because the swords here, there's like this corner here, and it's like almost like I said, like if you're like the FBI or you work with catching criminals or something, it's like these criminals don't even realize they're cornered. They don't even realize that all of the swords are pointed at them, right? They tried to hide all these swords. They tried to do all this work to hide the evidence, but it's like the evidence is laid out plain and clear. You see it. Here with the Eight of Swords, and I was going to say this last, but I feel like I have to say this now. Like, the Eight of Swords here, it's like they're caught. I have you right where I want you. You know, it's what I felt when I got this card. It's like, oh, I heard it was too easy. It was too easy. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I have to get into this bottom row, okay, group one. So here we have the Empress, right? And this is right under the Six of Swords. This is like, you don't even have to do anything. The evidence is going to come to you, right? Like, remember I was saying before, the Six of Swords, nothing gets past you. You don't have to try too hard. It's something about your vision. It's something about your perception where you don't have, it's like, it's also like your mind, the way you read situations. It's like you can tell how things play out, maybe. I'm getting some of that. For some of you, like you can tell how things are going to play out. It's almost predictable, so that in a lot of ways you feel like um, the story unfolds before you, right? Like you just have to allow the evidence to come to you with the Empress card, right? And I also feel that with this Page of Cups, I heard with the Page of Cups, I felt like green or naive. It's something about maturity here with you, and yeah, there's a maturity here with you, and on the flip side, it also there's an immaturity in whatever you're dealing with. And I keep going back to like a criminal kind of like you're a cop, or like I said, a detective, work for the FBI. Maybe you are a resource officer. Maybe you're a caseworker. Maybe I don't know. Like maybe there's a lot of things. This could also just be like more personal and less career related, right? Having to do with your personality in your everyday life. But I feel like here with the Page of Cups, I'm getting this vibe again of like the evidence just comes to you. Like I said, with this Eight of Pentacles up here reversed, it's like evidence being dug up or brought to the surface. But when I see this Page of Cups, it's almost like this kid is bringing you the evidence. They're just placing it in your hand, and I feel like that's why you feel like it's too easy sometimes. Like they give you exactly what you want. Somehow, like, and if it's not people related, like I said, maybe you're a researcher, maybe you just are really intuitive in the way that you gather information. I don't know, but there's definitely a communication element to this. So maybe you could be a journalist, right? Maybe you could be, there's something that you do where it's like you need to gather information to do this, if that makes sense. But yeah, with this Page of Cups, it's like if it is with criminals, or maybe you just deal with adolescents, it's like they do things that are just so immature. It's almost like they're handing it over to you. We also hear with the Eight of Pentacles, with the Ace of Pentacles right above it. I feel like group one. I feel like. Sorry, my music. I forgot my music wasn't playing. Okay, so I feel like group one with this Ace of Pentacles here, right above the Eight of Pentacles again, but this one upright. I feel like this is like you on the flip side, right? There's something here that you're doing with the Eight of Pentacles where I feel like it's like your work supersedes the work on the other side, right? The resistance, right? It's like the force that you have in this dynamic, it always compromises the resisting force, you know? So if you're a researcher, it's like you're knocking things out, you're having breakthrough moments, you're getting great notes. I don't know, like it's like you're constantly conquering task after task. If it's, you know, gosh, I feel like I'm losing it here because the stupid music. Let me give me just one moment, group one. Let me tap back in. Yes, 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 because it's like the flashlight. I feel like it's like you could see everything. It's like you're taking notes. It's the Eight of Pentacles here is the notes, the taking of the notes, the information that you're gathering. It's like it keeps growing and growing and growing. Every new discovery, right? You see it all. You're gathering more and more and more, and I feel like it's because of your ability to spot it. It's your ability to see. There's something about your sight, your perception. You're able to see. And it leaves whatever it is that you're targeting, it leaves it cornered every time. Bullseye. You got it. I hope that makes sense, group one. But I'm going to leave your reading here. This is the key to your success. You have great perception. Please let me know in the comments like what that means to you. And if you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you'd like to be notified when I post more videos, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Bye, group one. Hi, group two. You have chosen the egg, the big heavy egg. Anyway, what I'm feeling about you, group two, is that the key to your success, there's something here about you remaining hidden, right? I'm getting, what is it that people say? Something in silence, right? Like you, I don't know, something in silence. It's like you don't tell people what you're doing, right? There's something that it's like you remain hidden, and you take time, you isolate, and you take time to do something. You do something behind the scenes, and then you pop out, right? Right? I'm getting hatched. Like there's something where you grow in the dark, or you grow in secret, or you grow behind the scenes, or you do something behind the scenes, and you pop out, right? What is it called? Move in silence, right? Yeah, you move in silence. I don't know why that slipped my mind, but I guess like I don't really, I don't be saying that, but yeah, you move in silence. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle your cards, and I will catch you on the other side. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, group two. You have an interesting reading, okay? Um, I want to say that I feel like you're a bit of a mixed bunch, but I feel like this reading might resonate for most of the people who picked this group. The first thing I want to say is with this egg here, you know, it is about birth, right? Or rebirth, right? Because you're already alive. If you hatch again and again and again, that's what we call rebirth, right? So there's this rebirthing element to your reading where it seems like a lot of willingness to let things die and reborn again or be reborn again. Okay, so the first thing here we have this Queen of Wands, um, and she's holding this sunflower up like really high. Okay, I feel like this is about rising, right? A rising, and it's right above this Ten of Swords. Okay, I feel like with the Ten of Swords, when this came out to me, I heard dead it. But there's like a calmness with this. Like it didn't feel like this was you. It's about the situation, whatever the situation may be. For some of you, it's your willingness to leave a job, or it's a willingness to leave relationships, or overall unhappy situations that don't make you feel good about yourself, right? I feel like you don't allow history to keep you in a place where you don't want to be, right? and I'm saying that because we have the Six of Cups that came out in reverse. I'm sorry, I did not say the cards. So we have Queen of Wands, Six of Cups, Three of Cups. Then we have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and then at the bottom of the deck I have the Fool and the Hangman. And I'm telling you, this reading is so interesting to me. But yeah, with the Six of Cups here, it's like you're not gonna allow history to keep you somewhere where you don't feel fulfilled, where you aren't enjoying yourself. This came out in reverse. I feel like, if you're in a situation where you're not enjoying yourself, that's what this is. That's what this is. And what's interesting is that the Ten of Pentacles came out right below it. But I feel like this is about security. It's almost like saying you have security. This is about, I don't know, I feel like this is like a mindset. Because we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. There's this mindset here that you have enough, and that you're secure in yourself. So if something has to end, you have enough courage and confidence to trust that you'll find a way to take care of it, or that it will be taken care of. But yeah, the Six of Cups in reverse I thought was really interesting, because I also feel like there is a judgment element here. There's a judgment element, and I say that because there is an isolation. There's a need to isolate from people, a need to defend yourself. We have this Three of Cups here, right at the top. When this came out, I did not feel it in the same way that I usually think of the Three of Cups. It's almost like making new friends. I felt like it was like new friends. When usually it's just about making friends. It's never really, or I've never really distinguished it from your current friends or new, I don't know. But here it felt like new friends, like leaving the past and expanding in a different direction, expanding your connections in a different direction, possibly to better people or better situations, better outcomes, better relationships, right, with the cups. And right below that we have Seven of Wands, and that's why I said this feels defensive. This feels like you're protecting yourself, or you're guarding yourself, right? Protecting your peace is what I'm getting, right? And I feel like that's why you have no problem really moving in silence, because it protects your peace. It keeps you safe. It keeps you where you want to be and how you want to be. Like I said before, if you're in a situation where you feel like you're not happy, you're not getting what you want from it, you're not going to let history keep you there, because you are focused on making sure that you are taken care of. And like I said before, this leads to like a willingness to really let go, and a willingness to just take a chance. That's why we have the Fool here at the bottom of the deck, right? You're willing to step in a new direction, even if you're not quite sure where it's going to take you, because there's like this inner faith that you have within yourself that somehow things are always going to work out, and somehow you're going to rebirth into the version of yourself you need to be. Maybe you're a Pisces, I feel, for some reason, like with the Fool and then the Hangman and then this egg, I don't know why, and then these cups here, like I don't know why I'm just getting Pisces, but it's like you do this to protect yourself, and this doesn't have to be like protect yourself from people, but protect yourself from situations you just don't want to be in, right? This Hangman here, it's something unusual about your perspective is what I'm getting here the most, is that you, like I said, there's this faith that the Hangman has, to allow himself to just dangle in this new perspective, or this different perspective. And so there's an unusualness about the way that you think and the way that you perceive the world around you, that you have this peace in your transitions, right? Transformations, right? It's like you have this intuitive knowing when it is time to shed old skin. You have this intuitive knowing when it is time to move on from the past, or when something is the past and it's time to move on from it. Um, and I feel like it keeps you safe. It protects you from drama. It keeps you in the right place at the right time as well. Um, and I feel like it allows for minimal interference, right? With the Seven of Wands, I'm hearing interference. So it's like it allows for minimal interference while you transform, so that you can be ready for the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's all I have for you today, Group 2. This is the key to your success. It is your willingness to isolate, move on, and start fresh, start new, and pop out. You move in silence, okay? So let me know in the comments how that resonated for you, Group 2. Feel free to hit that like button as well. And if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Good night, Group 2. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the bottle of messages. So this lets me know that we have to shake up the bottle. We got to shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. And we're going to get a message out for you, okay? So let's shake it out. I put 10 messages in here, so and they're assorted. I don't know which ones they are. So let's see what message you got, Group 3. We just want one. Ooh, we got one. Okay. It's like a soda or like hot sauce or something. Okay. Oh, Group 3. Your message says, try to speak in a softer tone. Try to speak in a softer tone. Please let me know in the comments if that resonates for you in any way. Please let me know in the comments. What does that mean to you, Group 3? And I'm curious, what is it going to have to do with your reading? What is your key to your success? We have a bottle here. We have a bottle of messages, right? I did earlier here deliver, right? So there's something about your delivery that is the reason why you are successful. And that's interesting here. The message that you got, try to speak in a softer tone. So there's something about maybe the delivery of the way that you speak, right? Your inflections or the volume. I feel like there's something here about the way you deliver information, the way that you give information to people, the way you communicate. There's something about the way that you communicate. But anyway, let me go ahead and shuffle your cards, Group 3, and I will catch you on the other side. Alright, Group 3. Welcome back. Okay, so Group 3, I feel kind of the same way I felt about Group 2. I feel like you have an interesting reading here. I feel like Group 3, you are somebody who, first of all, I don't know why, but I suddenly just thought comedian. So for some of you, you're funny, right? There are people who think you're funny. I do see somebody here standing on a stage, standing at a podium, standing in front of people, and you make them laugh. You are a speaker of some sort, whether you're like a college professor or you're, maybe you're just a lecturer or you do TED Talks or you're just a teacher or you are a pastor or you're some type of leader, a group leader. You're somebody who speaks in front of people. And I feel like the way you speak, you can pick up people's or their mood. You pick up their mood, right? Or you brighten up their mood. Let me tell you the cards that we got. Okay, group 3. So we have the 5 of Cups. We have the Hermit. I'm just making sure the camera's still on. We have the 9 of, what is this? The 9 of Wands in reverse. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles. And then at the bottom of the deck here, we have the 7 of Cups. So yeah, like I said, group 3. With this 5 of Cups here, it feels like you're picking up the torch, or like you're picking things up off the ground. You're lifting up this goblet as if it's a torch, as if it's a trophy, as if it's a reward, or as if it's something valuable that has been found amongst the rubbish, right? There's this look on your face where you're like, it's like you're opening doors to people, or like, yeah, if you're a speaker, it's like whatever you're saying is opening doors, right? It's motivating them, it's guiding them to see in ways that they didn't see before, right? And then with this 2 of Wands right beneath it, like I said, this feels almost the same. Like here, this person is holding this up and there's these cups around as if observing, and then here the 2 of Wands, it's like as if he's standing on this platform and there's all of this just activity below him. In my vision, it feels like activity below him, as if he's speaking over a crowd. It's looking like to me like he's speaking over a crowd, or a group, and it's interesting that this is a 2 of Wands, right? We have 5 of Pentacles, which can be about disappointments, or it can be about letdowns, or it can be about, but I do feel like the 5 of Cups in general is about things not being so bad, right? And so, yeah, maybe there's something here about motivating or getting people to have like aha moments, But with this 2 of Wands, I feel like it's interesting because it is stationary, right? Maybe you're speaking from experience, right? He's holding this globe here, so maybe you're somebody who has a lot of experience in the past and now you're a college professor and you talk about your experiences of the past, but you're not doing those things now. It's kind of what I'm getting with the 2 of Pentacles here. But there's something, you have this worldly knowledge somehow. It's like you're not actively maybe doing the things that you're talking about, or active in the way, you know what I'm saying? There's something here where you're not active or whatever, but you have this knowledge, this worldly knowledge, that you apply to your speaking, and it works. It's effective. It's motivational. We have the Hermit here, so I do feel like maybe some of you are Earth signs, right? Or some of you are, like I said with the Hermit, I'm getting like a teacher, right? Like you're like a wise person is what I'm getting here. But I'm also getting this kind of isolated energy, right? Where you kind of stand alone. With the 8 of Wands here, I feel like, the key to your success. It's something about your introspective, right? It's something about how you're introspective and how it's like you use your insights in the right moments, right? With this 8 of Wands, it's like I heard opportune moments, right? It's like the way, it's like because you know the things you know, it's like you can apply it in just the right way at the right time, in a way that shows the way, right? Because you see how this is kind of mirroring this, like this card, he's holding up this goblet, and here he's holding up this lantern, both as if, they're torches, they are lighting the way, to the people that who are listening to you, right? You're lighting the way to the people listening to you, learning from you. And it's like you say the right thing at the right time with the Eight of Wands, or you do the right thing at the right time, or you just, it's like things just work out, or line up in some way. They apply well. With this nine of Wands in reverse, I feel like you are possibly somebody with a strong aura, right? Or a strong vibe, right? Maybe you're kind of strict, right? You have a strict demeanor. There's something very serious about you, something to not be taken lightly or disrespected. You come off kind of hard, but there's like this nurturingness within you with this Queen of Pentacles, like a very it's like a mother, like what a mother is, loving, but also she's a disciplinarian, and there's like this, I guess in a stereotypical sense, right? A mother. But with this Queen of Pentacles, it's like, yes, she's nurturing, but there is order about her. There is, a set of expectations, in terms of quality, that she's going to expect. And so I feel like with this, with the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's almost like you come off opposite as people, of how people may assume, right? Maybe people in the beginning assume that maybe you're unapproachable, maybe you're standoffish, but then they see that there is this softer side to you, and I feel like it pulls them in. It's like a hug. It's like a mother's hug, like, I hope that doesn't sound weird, but yeah, it's like these people find that, oh, you're actually very inviting, is what I'm getting, right? Like, you're actually very inviting, and you actually have a lot to share, and you have a lot to give and teach, right? You have a lot of information you want to share with people. And I feel like with the Seven of Cups here, I'm getting a couple things. I'm getting one, some of you may be may have awards related to speaking and writing. For others of you, you might have awards in other areas. But for most of you, I feel like this is about, it's like shedding light on like the options, right? To the people who are listening to you, it's like what you're whatever you're providing to them, right? Whatever you're communicating to them, it almost like unblindfolds them of all of their options, right? Or at least they can see more of what is available to them, right? Their perception or their perspective has expanded, is what I'm getting here with the Seven of Cups, right? Like, it's like whatever you share, it allows for there to be more for them, right? More available to them. It's hard to explain, but I hope you get what I'm saying. Like, it's like people can see now what it is that they can actually have access to, right? But yeah, for some of you, you have some awards under your belt, so I mean, congratulations on that. Let me see if I can get any more information. Group 3. Oh, I heard like you're kind of you're a joy to be around. I heard there's a lot of I feel like group 3, there's a lot of compliments behind your back, or things that people, I feel like you have admirers or people who appreciate what it is that you share, the information you share, who look up to you, respect you because of this information. And it's because it's helped them in their life, right? It's like you're showing what opportunities are available. You're showing what do they actually have access to, right? There's something about that. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're a teacher, or you're maybe some of you are a guidance counselor, or you're in some position where people are looking to you for something, for some type of information. But that's all I have for you today, Group 3. Please let me know if this reading resonated. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you all. And if it does resonate, let me know in the comments how. I really am curious. And before I forget, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to be notified whenever I post new videos, subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, Group 3.